Hello, everybody! As you can tell, I've got my gunblade out. That means I'm excited for one thing. Final Fantasy 15 has a release date. It's September 30th, and on top of that, there is so much more. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. I didn't care about Final Fantasy 15 for the longest time. Yes, this is a hype train that I am jumping onto late. Not really quite jumping onto late, but was hit by while half asleep this morning when I turned on my news feed and my Facebook feed to be flooded by trailers of all the information that they have released overnight. Like, let's just start. There's a new trailer featuring the song Stand By Me. This song is in all their new trailers now. This is like the main song for this game now. And that is one of the things that hooked me the most. Stand By Me, the song itself is great. It fits the Final Fantasy 15 story. Like, as I said, I wasn't interested, but I still knew about what the game was about. But it fits so well, and it draws me in even more, because back in the day, I was a huge fan of the movie Stand By Me. The movie was made the same time that, like, I was a kid. So I remember watching this movie, and it is a very good sort of telling, almost like a coming of age, like these four kids journey to find their dead friend. I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but Stand By Me is the song for Stand By Me, and just the way that they put the trailers together for Final Fantasy 15 reminds me of that movie as well. Like, you've got the four guys in the car traveling on this journey, where in Stand By Me, the movie, you had these four kids basically sort of following the train tracks to find their dead friend. But on top of that, aside from the nostalgic, wonderful rendition, new rendition of the Stand By Me song, there's also these other trailers that have come out. You have, like, again, cinematic trailer, environment trailer. They have an anime trailer called Brotherhood, which I actually thought, like, oh, hey, maybe there's an OVA for Full Metal Alchemist. Nope. Brotherhood, Final Fantasy 15. I actually believe the whole first episode is out already as well. Yep, the whole first episode. It's 11 minutes long. It looks good. I only just kind of fast forwarded through it really fast, but I enjoyed it. It kind of had a quirkiness to it that I really enjoyed, sort of like that whole road trip thing. And that, I feel, is what they're really trying to capture with this game. At least what they're showing us right here, because the whole road trip mentality, like, who hasn't been stuffed into a car with a bunch of their siblings and told, we're driving to Florida! And you're stuck in your car for how long with these people? And even if you don't like them, you eventually kind of come to terms that, okay, I've got to spend all this time with these people in a cramped space. I might as well try somehow to get along with them. And I really feel that this is what these trailers are trying to get across, and I finally see that now. And it took that song, Stand By Me. It's such a beautiful song. Please look it up, listen to it. It is amazing. On top of that, Kingsglaive. There was a trailer out for something called Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15. Now what this is a feature-length CGI movie that's showing up sometime in 2016. There's a trailer, there's a website, and it turns out they got different voice actors for the movie than there would be for the game. Lena Headey is going to be the voice of Luna Freya. Aaron Paul is going to be playing Nyx, and out of everyone, which this is kind of spoilers, I already know this is going to happen because this person has him cast. Sean Bean as the voice of King Regis in the Kingsglaive movie. You know what's gonna happen to the king now? Have you seen the Save Sean Bean shirts that they have out there? It's gonna be a gunblade through the chest. I bloody know it. All that, plus, I already mentioned the anime. They have a mobile game coming out as well, which looks kind of interesting. It reminds me of another game that had to do with, like, monster balls, not that kind of monster balls, and you kind of fling them around at each other to... It's very shiny, lots of high score points. I'll have to put the name of it in the description. But it's kind of like playing marbles, but when you smash the monster marbles together, like some will fire lasers, some will fire yada yada. But so there's a demo for this game that's going to be coming out for iOS. So you're going to actually get a demo for a game within a game in an a smartphone phone format that you can try beforehand. You know, I would love the card games, the bloody card games, to show up on mobile like that. That would be amazing. Again, like the old like Final Fantasy VIII card game. I think those card games kept on going. I remember them being in 10, not 10, in 9. They just brought them back last year in Final Fantasy 14, the card games, which is like, it's so much fun playing against other people in Final Fantasy 14. And actually, I haven't been playing Final Fantasy 14 for a while. I gotten hooked on another game, and doing the Ruby reviews I had to unsubscribe for a bit. I'm going to be jumping back into that now because this game has got me so hyped up for Final Fantasy 15 that I want to play 14 as well. Now, why am I so hyped up for this? Yet many of you know that I dislike Final Fantasy 13. The main reason for that is I find the aesthetic and the story pacing of Final Fantasy 14 lacking. I did not like how they went too high tech and still tried to kind of fit in like the whole Gunblade aesthetic. I really do like that medieval, grimy look. And after watching these trailers for Final Fantasy 15, really, really like gothic, grimy, and yet still they have like kind of decent technology. Well, heck, the main plot is a war between one country protected by the magic of the crystal and another sort of technocrat, technology-based kingdom, which is very much also the story for Final Fantasy 14. The Garleans are an advanced technology-based kingdom that are trying to sort of, kind of colonize, like the British did, the world. Well, forcefully. And I like that. I like that. The kind of old world fighting against the new, and magic trying to fight against technology. Or even the whole Magitech, like Final Fantasy VI, the idea of Magitech. It's brilliant. And I see so many similarities in Final Fantasy 15 and to that. Now, does it mean I'm pre-ordering? No. Absolutely not. I'm still kind of holding out hope for a PC release. Alright, I just had to double check my info there. So, no. It will not be coming out for PC yet. They do say that they understand that there is a demand for a PC port, but they just haven't worked on it yet. Come on, we've been seeing all these other Final Fantasy games come out for PC. We know it's coming. So it's more of a matter of time if we can be patient. And I'm not sure if I can. To be quite honest, if I see a bundle worthwhile, Final Fantasy 15 and PS4 bundle together, I think I'll pick it up. Still won't pre-order it. I'm going to be watching a couple of Twitch streams and see how like the game plays out. I'm not going to watch too much. I might watch an hour or two of the beginning of the game and then sort of see how it turns out from there. Because for me, I know if this game lives up to all this hype, and again, like this whole thing is me kind of hyping it up because I am hyped, but cautiously hyped. Is that even a thing? Is that kind of like an oxymoron, cautiously hyped? Either way, I am hyped, but I'm still going to be cautious. I want to see how the game runs first. And really, in this day and age, you're not going to run out of copies of a game. Really. If this is the game that you buy a PS4 for, you're not going to have any issues with hard drive space. So unless you live in the boonies where internet speeds are kind of poopy, there's no reason for you not just to download it from the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, depending on what console you get. But yeah, this might be the game that kind of pushes me over the edge to finally get a PS4. Sorry, I burned myself out. I literally just, hyped all the way to the edge and fell off that cliff. cliff. Wow. I'm gonna go rewatch all those trailers. Until next time, good night, everybody!